Thompson Denver, and they put me in a Skyline suite with my globalist status, and they gave me some champagne to welcome me to the hotel. So let's check out this room. Look, I have a doorbell and everything. The Skyline suite. Let's check it out. You have to put the thing in there like a European place. Okay. So this is the suite. It's interesting. It's a lot different from the Thompson in Savannah, and it's a lot different from the Thompson in where was I? Where was that place? Oh, Nashville, yeah. Okay, so this is where you walk in. There's a wet bar here, too. That's nice. I like this espresso stuff. Very cool. Nespresso. Obviously, I'm going to stay away from that. I do get 2 waters, so this is, I'm sure, yeah, these are complimentary, so that's very nice. And what else do we have here? As per usual, they have the Victrola with, and I guess this place they have, so it's a record player. This place has different type of music. It's more like Denver folk style, I guess. It's not like the Nashville collections. This is nice. Put some John Coltrane on, some Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats, and go to town. I like this little area. This is a nice living area. What else do we have here? Yes, it's a real door. So since we have this barn-inspired door, sliding door, that means it's a real suite. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, yeah, they've got this. They're welcoming me. They've got the Google Cast and everything. This is a very nice room. All these waters everywhere. I love to see them, We've got this mountain spring water from Thompson. That's very nice. Oh, and look at this. A little sweet dreams for the duck. The beds at Thompson are always very luxurious and comfortable. So I'm sure I'm going to sleep very well in this bed. And I love these old Victrola things, little radios by the bed. Oh, I like this see-through closet. I love these Thompson terry cloth robes. Everything you need is in here. Very nice. And let's check out the view. No balconies or anything here that they offered. There's no button where I can open this electronically. I guess not. Okay. Oh, this only goes to here. So not really floor to window or anything, but not too bad. So, I guess this is the city view. It's mostly just looking across at another building, but you can see some other lights and stuff like that. Part of the city, not like it's mostly this J.P. Morgan building here, but it's not the like a grand skyline like the name seems to imply. But not too bad at all. This is a very nice room. And downstairs they were playing jazz music. They're giving out champagne. It's different from other Thompsons, but of course it is. I'm really liking this place, so we'll see what this stay is like. Oh, and I almost forgot the most important part, the bathroom. Here we go. I like it has a little green light on it, let you know if it's being used. So this is the bathroom. Look at this. Wow. Big circular mirror over here. I like this little, was that like something that you would use to grind up things at a pharmacy? Very nice. Got the bow makers. It always smells so good. And this special Thompson Denver hand soap. Very nice. There is no bathtub in here. So I'm not too crazy about that. But this is a very nice shower. Um, at least, it's got all these gizmos and things. It's nice. I mean, it's kind of small. Um, yeah, pretty nice suite. So that's the bathroom. Okay. All right, so I am about to check out of the Hyatt Thompson Denver hotel. It was a pretty good stay. I have some thoughts about the place, and I thought I'd share them with you. So overall, I had just actually been at the Thompson Nashville, which kind of blew me away. I gave it like the highest recommendation possible. Thought it was such a great hotel. They just sort of did everything right, and I was very happy there. This one, my first impressions were not so great. This place was good. It was okay. It was fine. I had those kinds of ideas. But looking at it now after I've stayed here, I'm gonna kind of change, amend that for the better. When you walk in, it actually is a beautiful, stunning, the big lobby was really nice. I love that they have different events here, um, which I didn't see that at the Nashville one. Like they had a jazz night last night, and so I got to just relax a little bit and watch some jazz for free. I always like that. Upon entering, they do give you free champagne, which I love. Um, it was just a little glass of champagne, but hey, that's enough for me. They also gave me champagne at the Nashville one, but that was after I had been like waiting for a while, and I was checking on my room, and they went back to the back and got me a special champagne at the Nashville one. This one they were just giving it out to anyone, which I love that, and little mini pastries, which were really delicious. I had a couple of those. So they had a good welcome session, I thought, for this one. Now, I wasn't really upgraded here. I did, as a globalist, I had a suite award that I applied to this room. So it was a free suite upgrade for me, but the hotel didn't offer it. And they certainly didn't give me like a bigger upgrade than just a standard suite, and that's fine. The room itself is pretty nice. It's nice. I like the coloring. I like the design. It's functional, and it's clean, and it's very nice. It's very, very nice. I mean, it's not a wow factor like the one in Nashville. Um, that one was completely surrounded by windows and stuff like that. This one has a few little windows over there, not much of a view, and it's a bit of a misnomer to call it the Skyline Suite when all I see is another building across the way. I would have preferred that there be a bathtub. I really can't luxuriate unless there's a tub, and this one doesn't have it. And it's so cold here in Denver that I spent too much time in the shower just hoping to fill myself with warmth when it would have been nicer to just be in a hot tub. But yeah, that was definitely something that would have been better in the bathroom. Um, I didn't. Oh, they have a Victrola record player here too, the way they do at the other Thompsons. But this one didn't work, or I can't figure out how to make it work. It clearly isn't user friendly in any way, and I couldn't get it to work. It may not work at all. I'm not really sure. So I didn't get to listen to any of the music in the room. I'm sure I can still play some music on my phone. It's the same thing, but it's fun when you have the old-fashioned Victrola record player to listen to vinyl. As for the breakfast, I was not happy with that because as a globalist, you usually get a nice free breakfast. Here they capped it at $40 worth of credit. I went a few dollars over. I must have done the math incorrectly because of the sales tax. I didn't realize what it was here. They do charge a 20% gratuity. So I kind of, you know, I felt like I couldn't really eat very well. I certainly couldn't order a drink down there. The food was pretty good. It was pretty good. I had the eggs Benedict with spinach and salmon. That was delicious. And then I had the French toast. That was also delicious, but it was kind of like a giant cinnamon roll. I think it should just be called the cinnamon roll. It was also pretty good though. But overall, you know, I didn't get to sample different things, and I certainly didn't get any juice or a cappuccino or anything else fun like I would have liked. And definitely not a mimosa or anything. So, you know, I ate almost $100 worth at the Nashville breakfast, and they just covered all of that. So here, you know, I barely ate $40 worth, and a little more of that will be charged to my bill on the way out. So I felt like it was a little stingy with that. But I did sleep very well. The bed is very, very comfortable, and the water's hot in the shower, and it is a nice place. Now, I will say what sets this one apart and what makes it really, really nice is the price. At first, I was thinking this is like I would have given this hotel like a 3 out of 5 or something like that. But because of the amazing price, I would move that up to a 4 out of 5 hotel, you know, 5 stars, you know, that sort of thing. Because it is so affordable. The Nashville one I was at cost me 29,000 Hyatt points. And, you know, as a credit card churner, I have pretty much no limit to how many points I have. So, but of course, when you spend 29,000 for one night at a place, that could be, you know, 4 nights at a different Hyatt location, at maybe a Hyatt Place or a Hyatt House. So, you know, you really want to get the value regardless of how many points you have. So that one was one of the more expensive ones, the Nashville Thompson. But then this one cost only 17,000 Hyatt points, and that's on a Saturday night, in the middle of a big, like, multi-day Veterans Day weekend, right? They could have charged a lot more for that. But the fact that I get, you know, this Thompson experience in Denver for approximately half the same price of what I would have gotten or what I got in Nashville, really says a lot. I think this place gives you a great value, a good bang for your buck, you know, or your points, that sort of thing. And it's downtown. It's a big bustling city. There's a lot going on. It is too cold to go out there, but if it wasn't so cold, it probably would be nice out there, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a really good value, I would say. And the fact that you get all of this, you get your free champagne, you get a little breakfast, and you get this nice suite like this for only 17,000 Hyatt points is a pretty good deal. It's a very good deal in my opinion. So I think they did really well, and I had a really nice espresso this morning with the machine, and I'm just really, really happy. So this is a good place to stay, a very good place and a great value. So, you know, 4 out of 5 stars. I like it. The Hyatt Thompson Denver. You should check it out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.